Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully one of your favorite official content creators for the Crystal of Atlan, and a lot of people have been asking me about the new Mystrix skill. If you guys go to your skill page, the Mystrix has a unique skill called, well, Gunfire Variation. This skill, what it basically does is that it allows their weapon case when you use different weapons, okay, the shotgun, sniper rifle, floating cannons, motorcycle, okay, and the pistol, you will gain 2 stacks of weapon charge up to a maximum of 20 stacks. At 10 stacks and above, Gunfire Bloom is automatically activated along with Volt Fire Dance. Gunfire Bloom is a special skill, all right, that works in place of Volt Fire Dance. What will happen is that it will unleash a barrage of firepower, clearing all weapon charge stacks and dealing damage based on the number of charges. The more charges you have, the more damage that is dealt. The damage is evenly distributed among multiple enemies, so you will want to, especially for single targets, you want to concentrate fire. Casting Gunfire Bloom also grants an additional damage bonus for a period of time. The damage bonus is 10% and lasts for 6 seconds. Okay? Each hit will deal 240% physical damage. This cannot be changed or altered, and it's not based on the Volt Fire Dance level, so do take note of that. Please do not copy this build either. This is just a sample build that I'm working on, and I will obviously rework it later when I have a Mystrix guide after finishing the Mystrix, okay? So what I'm going to do now is show you how this skill works, because a lot of people came to my stream and asked me, how does this skill work? You know, how's it supposed to work? Okay, I'm going to remove my cam right now and demonstrate it to you. Each of your skills, I'm going to start out by saying each of your skills, if you check them, it'll tell you what weapon it uses. So for example, Volt Fire Dance uses the shotgun, okay? The Shadow Strike Bolt uses the motorcycle. You can actually see it up here, okay? Tide Trace Radius, motorcycle. This one, Floating Cannon, Merciful Shackles, all right? There are some that are mixed skills, like this one has the Sniper Rifle tag, but the main skill is what matters. So it says transform the weapon case into a sniper rifle, then use it with floating cannons to fire a charge shot forward. The floating cannons part doesn't matter. It's only the original weapon tag that matters. So now that you understand that all of these skills have different weapon tags, let me show you how to properly activate your weapon case. Okay? So let me just do a quick sample for you. Let me start with a motorcycle skill. Do you see that I built up 2 charges? I then switch to a floating cannon skill and I build up 2 charges. What happens if I reset everything? Okay. I'm going to fully reset the battlefield. If you use 2 skills that are the same, you will not build up weapon charges. Let me show it to you. Let me use the first skill, which is a motorcycle skill, and my 4th skill is also a motorcycle skill. Take note that because I used motorcycle 2 times in a row, I did not build up any charges. So, the key to the Mystrix and the key to getting the best bang for your buck, no pun intended, is to use different skills. So, for example, I have my Volt Fire chaining into a sniper shot. Alright, then I use this, chain into the floating cannon. Then after that, I can use the motorcycle again, no problem, chain into sniper. Alright, even your ultimate also counts as a different weapon. Then, there we go again. I have maxed out, and then I use all 20 hits on the target. Simple. Just like that. That is how it works. Always use a different weapon. You can activate your Gunfire Bloom as soon as you manage to hit 10 charges. It will just automatically activate there. Alright, but it will only do the 10 hits. You want to do the full 20 hits, charge up as many stacks as you like. But because the damage is consistent, it doesn't matter how many stacks you charge up, as long as you charge up 10 stacks. So, quick summary. Use different weapons each time. Each time you use a different weapon, it will build up 2 stacks. Some of the skills build up more stacks than 2, but they still need to obey the rule, okay, the rule of using a different weapon. Okay, for example, I start with my motorcycle. Okay, this is a shotgun-based skill. If I use my other shotgun-based skill, notice how I only got 2 charges, all right? But if I had used a motorcycle skill, shotgun, motorcycle, and then use the shotgun skill again, I build up 4 charges with that particular skill. This is because this particular skill grants you 2 additional charges if you read the description. Okay, gain 2 additional weapon charge after casting, but it's a shotgun skill. So always change the weapon type. Make sure you're not always using the same weapon type in your skill selection. Okay, as long as you're switching weapons type, you build up the weapon charges, and then whenever you're ready, just unleash it. okay? It'll consume all the weapon charges and deal heavy damage. Now, remember, if there are multiple enemies, it will spread the shots evenly amongst multiple enemies. So, if you want best damage focused on a single big hitter, then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are focusing everything you have when there's only one target left, okay? Use your other skills to clear out the trash and then bust everything on the big target. That's the best way to play the Mystrix, and that's the best way to use their ability. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. All right, so for those of you who are struggling to understand her ability, this is how it's done. This is what you do. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys will continue to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, we have a special shout out for those of you who are my top supporters. Here are July's top supporters. Top tipper is Dan Wenban. Top super chatters Lawbreaker. Top super chatters includes Gabak Dan 3, Jody Wilkins, Sir Tommy, George Tishon, Dan Wenban, Eddie X79, Amelia, Leroy, Ronnie Macy, Gypsy Warrior, Foxy Kim, Toothiest Wolf, Louis Costa, Baron Von Crash. Top channel membership gifter is Arcane Silver 300, and the top channel membership gifter list includes Jody Wilkins, Hank Itma, and Dan Wenban. Thank you guys so much for all that you do for me. I mean, I guess you guys can do stuff to me if you want, but thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Look out for more content, and I'll catch you on the next one.